The Little East Conference and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Also, the consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages or tobacco products is strictly prohibited.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jess Burton. Welcome to Alumni Field on the campus of Salem State University for today's men's lacrosse game between the Vikings and the visiting Castleton Spartans. We are set to go and underway here at Alumni Field this afternoon. About 40 degrees, feels like 32 at the start of this one. Somewhat cold day, but under sunny skies here in Salem, Mass. Vikings control a physical first possession off the draw momentarily as they lose it in the center circle. The Vikings with Fleming. He shoots, and that's a big-time save right out the gate by Dindino. Chris Dindino, the goalkeeper, sophomore from Turnersville, New Jersey. And the Vikings goalie, Trevor Gilligan from Marblehead, Mass, has to make a save of his own here in the first minute of the game. The Vikings come into the game 1-9, 0-2 in conference. Castleton is 3-7 overall, 0-1 in conference. Vikings have not won here at home. They have not won a lot at all, but haven't won on Alumni Field, something they are very accustomed to doing. Castleton has not won on the road, so someone will have to break the ice in that category here this afternoon. We'll see who can accomplish that feat. 60 minutes from now, 4 15-minute quarters. We are a minute and a half into this one. Second possession for the visitors. Castleton's offense settling in here, and as many offenses have in the last handful of games, they will look to attack this Vikings defense early and often. There's another nice save, though, by the ex-magician Trevor Gilligan. He'll have to make magic happen here today if they want to work a win. This may be one of the more evenly matched games that the Vikings have left on their schedule, as they are losers of 9 straight now. They won their 8 straight, They won their second game of the year against Mitchell College. The Vikings attack and score, and that is the start they are looking for. And no, take it off the board. Ref blows it up, blows the whistle, and takes the goal away as the attacking player was in the crease. That is an unfortunate event there for the Vikings, as they were looking to put pressure on Castleton out of the gate. Goals have been very tough to come by, so when they're taken away, it hurts that much more. The Vikings have been outscored 114-10 in their last 6 games. Multiple goals have been something that has been difficult for the Vikings. Hollingsworth going to look to get that one back, and that's off the side of the net. He just missed. Dindino picks it up. Like the pace from the Vikings here early on, as Castleton is slowing things down. The Vikings are trying to catch them in transition and work numbers on the offensive zone. Had a good opportunity there for Aiden Hollingsworth. His sister, Kaya Hollingsworth, played earlier this afternoon on the women's lacrosse team. She tallied a couple of goals. It'd be nice for Aiden to do the twin thing and put 2 in or more himself this afternoon, now that he has his chance out here on Alumni Field. 10:30 left in the first quarter. We are scoreless. Pass down low. Now they try to work it through the middle. Not sure that's who it was intended for, but it ends up with Casey Mezawar. He has it knocked away from him, and Ian Edgar controls for a moment. The referee blows the play dead for a clock issue, as now the game clock is running. The shot clock shouldn't have reset, and now we're going to have to reset both of them.
How much on the shot clock? Shot clock, I don't know why you said it. 18 seconds. 19? A shot has to hit the goal. 18 seconds. 18, gotcha.
I'm sure you can hear the referee there giving direction to the booth. To reset the shot clock, it must hit the goalie. I'm not sure they reset the game clock or not. They didn't. They did not, so they lost about 15 seconds off the game clock as well. Down to 7 on the shot clock. That is a low liner. That's a save. And Hunter Sorrow, who took the shot, will head to the bench. That was a heck of a save by Gilligan. Miles DePress taken down by the defense. He's back to his feet. Vikings back in control with Dakota Gerard. Gerard on the move behind the net. Pass out in front, can't connect. Fleming still down, got to get up. Come on. Castleton takes over. Long pass to midfield, and they will clear successfully. Cam Frankenhoff with the ball here, a junior from Essex Junction, Vermont. He flips it to Labonte. Castleton swaps players in and out for this offensive possession. Labonte's pass is dropped by Everts, picked up by the Vikings, and they drop it themselves right at midfield and turn it over out of bounds. A missed opportunity there for Salem State. Labonte playing point there with Everts on his wing. They'll swing it around behind the net, all the way back to Samick. They score. Matt Mumford. Labonte, 12, as he swung to the wing. Rips it past Gilligan for the first goal of the ball game. Senior gets the Spartans on the board first with 7.5 left.
Spartans goal
They want
number
more.
12,
That pass
Chris
is
LeBon,
knocked down.
assisted by
A
number
nice
37,
play there
Jason Simek.
by Zarro for the Vikes. Zarro and Hay, Tondone, and Tamaro leading the back line. Jonah Seeger out there as well. Fast moving around the perimeter. The shot goes wide, far side. That was shot so fast you could barely see it. Castleton sends two underneath. Ball off the body of Hunter Sorrow, not Mike Zarro. And Hunter continues, wants the ball back, and continued to whack away at Tondone's stick. Frees the ball loose and wins the possession back. Good recovery by Sorrow after dropping the pass. Labonte flips it underneath. The shot drills Cole Hay, falls right to the turf. Cole Hay, a brick wall. And the ball played as such. Now beyond midfield, and Fleming having trouble picking it up. A push called on Mumford. Vikings have it. No slash there. Tacos gives a look to the official. He just called the push. Already a friendly conversation with the officials. Vikings, again, have not scored many goals, but the ones that they do score, a lot of the time run through Ari Kumantakos. Whether it's scoring himself or an assist, here he is now. With 4:44 left, wraps around the back of the net and takes a shove in the back. He'll give it up to Fleming. To press, and Fleming swap places. They bark out the call. It's Georgia. Fleming, ISO, takes it in, tries to dunk it home and can't. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be back to Castleton. A big save by Dindino. Fleming beat his defender off the right side, but unable to convert when he got to the front of the goal. Spartans have it back. A 1-0 game, low-scoring affair here in the first, but the Vikings will take that as they're games have been very lopsided as of late, including a 33-2 rout by UMass Boston. They are looking to change their season and start here today against the Spartans. They trail by 1. Defense is packing it in. Connolly, tough D along the perimeter for the Vikings. He's back defending. They swing it to the right side. The shot goes low. Save made by Gilligan. And quickly cleared to midfield by Zaro, but it drops back on Castleton's side, and those two players cannot cross midfield. It allows the Spartans to run back and get it and keep possession with a fresh shot clock. Knocked down by Glenn Thondone and taken away. Ends up at Connolly's laces, and he tries to put it forward. He gets it beyond midfield, where it's picked up by Frankenhoff. Day 3 of the Masters. Connolly doing a little putting there. Kicked out to Mezawar. Frankenhoff thought about it, gives it up. And the Vikings got a piece. Ball's loose out in front. And now picked up by Frankenhoff. Frankenhoff fires and scores. Nothing Spartans after the Frankenhoff goal. A minute 45 left in the first quarter. And Hay lost his stick chopping away at that one. He gets it back and chases down the Castleton
Spartans
player.
goal
He's
scorer
back
number
on the
3,
turf.
Cam
Castleton
Frankenhoff.
has the ball.
Assisted by
With
number
Levante.
2, Casey
A
Mejawar.
quick pass. They're on the attack. Oh, and a big shove knocks the ball free. That's a great play. Kumantakos, the one who jarred it loose. Does it on both ends. One minute left. Jason Samick from the point bounces it in. Not sure that's what he intended to do. I think the shot was short, and he still found a way to find the back of the net. It bounced up over Gilligan. That's a tough break for the Marblehead native, and it's a tough break for the Vikes as they're now down 3-0, 2 goals in under a minute.
Spartans goal scored by number 37, Jason Samek. Unassisted.
Down to half a minute. They want another one. Frankenhoff rifles it off the legs of Gilligan. be a bit of crazy to play goalie in lacrosse. Gilligan must have that in him to stand in front of shots like that. Wear those off the shins. Flag comes out. There's hard contact. The shot comes anyway from Frankenhoff. Gilligan made the save. But we're going to have a penalty against the Vikings that will carry over into quarter number 2. It is 3-0 after 1. Ready to go here for the second quarter. Castleton will have the ball, and they're on the power play with a 3-0 lead. Goals by Labonte, Frankenhoff, and Samick. Really good crowd here this afternoon for both games. Maybe one of the biggest crowds of the year for the women's game earlier, and both teams well represented here this afternoon. It's a good day for it. Good day to come out. A little chilly, but bright afternoon at the start of spring. Come out and watch some lacrosse. First power play of the game for either side. Mezzawar gives it up as the defense collapses on him, and he makes the right decision as Everts is able to beat Gilligan. A power play goal for the Spartans. "29 seconds into the second quarter, and the fourth different goal scorer for Castleton has made their mark on this afternoon's contest. Vikings do not want to get in a big hole against a team that it seems like they have a chance at beating here today.
Spartans goal scored by number 40,
if they can
Liam
stay
Everts,
connected, that is
assisted by
going to
number
be
2,
the key.
Casey Metrowar.
We are back to even strength. Frankenhoff's shot zips by everybody. Gilligan may have got a piece. A laser, far side, wide of the net. Frankenhoff wants goal number 2. They run a little weave pattern back to Frankenhoff. He plays it down beneath the goal line. Quick pass middle, try to backhand shot, try to bounce it in. It was offline from Edgar. Quick find from Kimura. That deflects up and out of bounds. Tondone steps in. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Save pops up sky high and out of bounds. They'll reset the shot clock. Castleton will keep the ball. A delay in running the shot clock after it was reset. They got an extra few seconds, but it doesn't matter as the ball finds Gilligan. The shot wasn't taken cleanly. Ball bounced his way. Now Gilligan will trail Tondone out of the net. He can't connect with his target. May have been Hollingsworth. May have been Seeger. We'll never know. Kimura back up top. Rounding down on 3 minutes through the second quarter. Four-goal game. Lady Vikings struggled this morning, giving up 17 goals in their loss to Framingham State. Men trying to prevent an 0-2 Saturday afternoon here. Have some work to do. That shot is off the post. It ricochets up and back down to the turf. Kimura couldn't catch it cleanly. What an attempt by Mezawar. A jumping shot that hit down low on the post. And the flag is out for a slash. That ball travels out of bounds. And they'll send one of the Vikings off for the penalty. And they're taking one of the best offensive players off the field. Kumantakos to the box. Another power play opportunity for Castleton as they just capitalized on their last one. The opening minute of the quarter. Pass is dropped by Labonte. Thought about shooting it before he caught it. Scoops it up. Rifles a pass down low, and they score. Sean Kimura rolls it past Gilligan, and after Labonte dropped the pass, made a great setup pass himself there to Kimura, who finishes a power play goal for the Spartans. Back-to-back power play goals, and they lead it 5-0. Kumantakos back on the field shaking his head. Not sure if he's frustrated with himself for the penalty or at the ref or just at the gameplay in general, as they're down by 5 again here early on in the second quarter.
Spart's goal scored by number 10, Sean Kimura, assisted by number 12, Chris Laban.
This half is playing right into the game script that they've been writing all season long. Spartans a 3-7 team. Neither team has posted a conference win. But the Spartans playing better than their record would show here this afternoon. Long possession for the Spartans. They swing it around. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Fake pass left. They go right. One more trip around. The ball must be getting dizzy. Save made by Gilligan. He and Kumantakos can't connect. Ari tries to slash it away, and the turnover turns into points for Castleton. Hunter Sorrow scores from Jason Samick. And a simple pass, or what should be a simple pass from Gilligan after a great save. His pass up to Kumantakos was dropped. Should have been routine. Scooped up by Jason Samick.
Spartans goal scored by number 16, Hunter Sorrow.
And he finds
unassisted
the back of the net for goal number 6. That was assisted. I'll give him an assist, even if the scorers won't, for Jason Samick. 9:22 left before halftime, and the lead is building. The 6th different goal scorer. It's the same type of thing we saw with the girls' game earlier. They had 6 different goal scorers through their first 6 as well. The 7th was the one that gave one of the Framingham Rams the second of the day. Referees are taking a look at 2 of the players' sticks. Well, actually it looked like one of them was just using it as a crutch at the moment. We will see here. See if anything comes of this. I don't think it will. Those sticks have been returned to the players. It was Kumantakos for the Vikings and Labonte. Not sure if they were checking it. What they were doing. Yeah, we need them to take about 4 goals off the board if they're gonna take sticks away. You take it away from Samick, Kimura, Everett, Labonte, Frankenhoff, and just down the line. Hay battling hard for the face-off, and he wins it. He was being held. Here's a possession for the Vikings. These have been hard to come by, especially here in the second quarter. They can take their time. Let's see what they can do with it.
Want him in there?
This is a pretty crucial possession in the game, I would say.
I'll give you a bunch of treats.
And the ball is ripped away from Tyler Norden.
I didn't want to be
And that
in
is
the way.
the only way to put it. Look at the aggressiveness from Rubio. Relentless on that. Long stick of Gennaro, stretched out, caught Gerard in a weird place as he is hurting. Fleming continues play, he shoots, and it's wide. And Fleming, upset with himself, slams his stick into the turf. Vikings still have it. It's Hollingsworth spinning, working the defense, and he scores! And the flag comes out after the goal. What a shot by Hollingsworth. The defender was right in front of him, and he took a shot as he let it go. As you can see, reaching for the middle of his back. Hopefully he's all right. The Vikings are on the board. And they're also on the power play. So the crucial possession, they capitalize on it. Hollingsworth. Big time play. They need this face-off with the man advantage. And Cole wins it cleanly. Has the man on his back. They give it up though. And a timeout called by Coach Steven Driscoll.
Vikings goal scored by number 21,
with clean
Aiden
possession.
Hollingsworth.
He wants to strategize.
Unassisted.
I don't blame him, as they could get 2 goals back here and make this a respectable game once again. .7:45 left before halftime. Goal is the chant as the Vikings take back to the field, looking for their second of the day on the power play here. Let's see if they can get it. Kumatakos, I believe, will be the one to restart us. And nope, I'm wrong. It's Fleming. Might as well have been with Ari. Light pass his way. And they begin to swing it around. Big time wind gusts coming through. Things have been pretty calm. I'll get the papers flying around up here. Kumatako shoots, the save's made. Ball lands right outside of the crease, picked up by Castleton, and they're past midfield quickly. Back to full strength for Castleton on offense. Vikings had a chance. A better save by Dindino. A lot of contact on the far side. With some confusion with it. Nothing confusing about that save. Net in to net in. Gilligan saw it the whole way. And now a penalty called against the Vikings and a power play for Castleton. After the Vikings were unsuccessful on theirs, this would be a tough pill to swallow if Castleton can score on their opportunity here. Defense needs to wall up for a minute. Pass down low, they're open, the shot's deflected. That one's blocked. Play continues. Picked up and shot by Mezawar from Kimura. Wide of the net. They'll keep it. 27 on the shot clock. Power play still in effect. Everett down low. Trying to work that 1-2-3 and get it into the middle to Edgar. They can't. Bodies go flying. Mezawar to the turf. Push goes against the Vikings. Vikings fans calling for a dive. .60 seconds back on the shot clock and a timeout called by the Spartans.
Timeout.
They'll have some time left on the power play. Two teams break the timeout, head back out on the field. See what they drew up in the huddle. Looks like they're back to even strength. Pass middle. And dunked home. Count it. Matt Gregory with the goal.
Going to work. This morning, not this night. Thanks. Yeah, I work a double every Saturday. But I cried, so I got it off. Thanks, I love you. Yubba saw it. It was proof. Yubba saw it. Yubba saw it. You did, right? Yeah, you did see that. Correct. Bye.
7-1. Looking out in front again.
Spartans goal scored by number 35, Matt Gregory. Assisted by
falls
number
in the
34,
crease.
Jordan Damsky.
Now another body down to the turf. No whistle. big time hitting going on here this afternoon. Pass from Kumantakos, short arms it to Gerard, goes out of bounds. Long pass to the long stick of Tim Kittler. He sends it towards midfield, received by Samick. Samick gets around Kumantakos. Samick with a goal and an assist already here this afternoon. Levante will operate from the top. Back to Levante, off the side of the net. Gilligan with it. Doan feeds it back to Fleming. That's another bad pass by the Vikings. Fleming and Gerard. It may be Connolly and Gerard that couldn't connect on that one. Either way, that's two bad passes in a row for the Vikings, spoiling possessions. And they are very frustrated with themselves, slamming their sticks. Giving the ball back to Castleton. That pass was hot, and it got by Damsky, who it was intended for. Played up to the fence. And the Vikings will have a clear chance. As the clock's under 3 minutes here before halftime. 7-1. Kumantakos with speed, he slows up around the 30. Travels behind the net with Gerard. Kicked out to Fleming. 2 to play. Big possession here for the Vikings. Got to get one before the half. Winning 7-1. Hollingsworth has it knocked away. Picked up by Castleton, and they're on the move. Mumford slings it near side with Labonte. Looking middle. Fires wide of the net. Contact between the sticks. And look at the effort for the two players diving for possession in the corner. And the Vikings win it. That is Kyle Tomorrow. And that is why he is one of the leaders of this team. Effort like that in a season not going your way, 1-9. You better leave it all out there every game. And that's what Tomorrow does today and tomorrow. But then they give it right back. And they can't connect across the crease. Looking to set up Damsky for the goal, and then he shoves Kyle to the turf. And then offsetting penalties, or offsetting calls there, push initially on Green, on Damsky, wearing green, and then a call against the Vikings right after, gives the ball to Castleton. Their shot goes wide. We can take a breath. jumping past the defender with the ball is Miles DePress. He charges through Mezzawar. We had a flag first, now a second one out. DePress gets tangled up with one of the Castleton players. DePress and Rubio mix it up. So there's laundry out on the field that needs to be picked up. We got 2 flags down. 49.1 seconds left, so we'll see what we'll have here as the quarter rounds down. DePress is parked in the box. He knows one's against him, but he got hit as he crossed midfield. Let's see if they send Spartan as well. All right, he is already there, kneeling just inside the penalty box. Press is right on midfield, or right by midfield, on the sideline. I think it's Dean who was whistled for Castleton. And totally tell it's 25 or 26 over there. Could even be 35. Those numbers are scrunched up on the jersey. Well, he's in a crouch. Looks like 35. It's Gregory over there. Labonte with it, gets past the defender, shoots off the helmet of Gilligan up to the clouds. Gravity brings it down. Oh, there's a ton of extra stuff there. What is that all about by Kumantakos? You can get tossed for that stuff. He crushed Mezzawar, then slashed him while he was down without a stick, and then slashed him while he was down and then kicked his stick out of his hand. What are you doing? Dumb play. Now there are 2 Vikings in the box. This guy's supposed to be the leader of the team. That's trash. That is a bad play. Got to show some restraint there. And the coach is heated at Kumantakos. I think that's an assistant coach. He is all up in his face. My goodness. Ari's lucky he's wearing a helmet. You don't see coaches fired up like that anymore, but that play called for it. Like, seriously, what are you doing? The slash was bad enough, and then to kick his stick away. Come on, man. See how long he spends over there? It'll definitely be the last 15 seconds of this quarter, and probably plenty of the third. That is some ugly play by the Vikings at the end of the half. Again, in a season not going your way, you hate to see stuff like that. Rather see the effort like Kyle Tomorrow showed, diving for the ball in the corner, as opposed to nonsense like that. We'll take a break. 10 minutes on the clock. The Vikings trail 7-1. Let's see if they can get their act together here in the second half.
didn't ask because I didn't think you would want to go. You're also working. You can't go strictly because I'm a mom.
gentlemen, your attention please. The new goalkeeper for the Spartans, number 32, Connor McWeeny.
Welcome back for the third quarter, 15 minutes on the clock. The Spartans have the ball with 41 seconds on the shot clock on the power play after Kumantakos sent to the box late there in the first for that extra stuff. And in net now for the Spartans, a goalie change, number 25, Connor McWeeny, a freshman from Stowe, Vermont, getting some action. And I'll tell you, everybody, including the Castleton bench, loves that McWeeny is now our goalkeeper. It will be the joke of the day, but the Vikings need to turn this into something serious here. And I don't mean anything against that. The team seems to have fun with the name, that's all. Here we go with Fleming for the Vikings. Swings to depress here near side.
You got that shorty you want, 3. You got that shorty. Give it to Lake.
Here's Gerard. Being poked at and gets rid of it.
Cole, you gotta run. Cole, you gotta run.
Vikings, patient, deliberate. Back to full strength. That's what they were waiting for. Here's Fleming. Fleming into the middle. Looking to connect with Gerard. They can't. It ends up in the crease. So it was just a minute penalty for Kumantakos for the slash and then kicking the stick out of the Mezawar is who it was, his hands. I think he came up on the right side, on the positive side of that one, if you're Kumantakos. Now Castleton will settle into their offense with a 6-goal lead. Seven different goal scorers have all tallied goals here today. And that one will be the second for Levante. Same way the first quarter started. The second half starts. Levante rips it. It's 8-1. Vikings
Spartans goals
need
scored by number
face-off
12,
wins
Chris Labonte.
and possession,
Assisted by number
and that's
40,
not going to do
Liam
it. Casey
Edwards.
Mezawar scoops it up. Takes a whack from Tondone and then a big-time push from behind. Castleton gets a few new players on for this possession after the foul. Played 3 minutes already here in the third quarter. Blankenhoff with it. 15 on the shot clock, working the whole thing. Over a minute on this possession. Down to 10. Doan pushes them back. With 5, they fire, and it's wide of the net. 2 seconds, and they just dump the ball to the side. Vikings will take over from deep in their own, in the near corner. Credit Ton Doan with preventing any sort of good look on that possession for Castleton. He played really strong defensively against the ball handler. They're forcing them way out. 11 seconds left on the clock. And the Vikings throw it away. Trying to connect on a long pass. They cannot waste possessions. They make things harder on themselves than it needs to be. That's over the stick of Fleming, and he looks like he wants to break his stick. He is so frustrated. Castleton's going to call a timeout. They'll set up their offense from the wing.
Timeout, Vikings.
I think it was called by Castleton, but either way, we'll take a break. Or they will. Let's take a look at the Vikings' schedule. They started the year at Albertus Magnus with a loss in that one, but then followed that up with a win against Mitchell College in a game that they really controlled. It looked like things were going to start to be up on the up after the opening loss, but it has been the opposite. They have not won a game since. 6 losses to round out the month of March, and 2 to begin April, and it has been a rough go about it in April. Just 6 goals scored. They've given up 53. And they've been outscored 114 to 10 in their last 6 games. It goes back to a loss against Thomas. They're right in the thick of conference play too. Anything can really happen in conference. The overall record ends up not mattering sometimes. But an 0-2 start here in the Little East against UMass and Castleton. They have Plymouth State here at home next. Plymouth State next, and then Eastern Naz, Southern Maine, Keene State, Mass Maritime, and West Con at the end of April. Here we go, Castleton with it. 10 minutes left here in the third. Give and go action. Ball's dropped. Cue the physicality. Picked up by Castleton. Shot goes high and hits his teammate in the head. That went over the crossbar and hit Kimura right in the forehead. Good thing they're wearing helmets. Wing play from Forbes looks low. Pass caught on the shoelaces. Another long possession, down to 15 seconds on the clock. Pass goes middle. Shoved to the turf as Gregory got rid of it. Picked up by Gilligan. Comfortable lead for Castleton. They actually can afford to waste a couple of possessions. However, those last 2, probably not what they're looking for. And Gerard drops another pass. And some chatter now amongst fans and fellow teammates. Passing has not been good here today for the Vikings. They also don't mind taking a minute off the clock every time they have the ball. That will make things very difficult for the Vikings, or even more difficult for them to get back in it. Deflected as it went through and never made it to Gilligan. It was knocked down by Zaro. A long stick outstretched. Got a piece. Look at Tondone again. He's able to knock it away and pick it up, but now running into trouble. He's got to backtrack. Throws it at the feet of Zaro. See the passing, just not crisp. That's a routine throw. Here's DePress. Let's see what he can do with it. Waiting for him to break out. And so are his fans. DePress, a junior from Peabody, went to Essex Tech. Seems to have a bunch of friends in the stands here today. Let's give them something to cheer about. Here, Miles. He's going to start in midfield. Get going. And he has it knocked away right away. Tries to pick it back up. It's still loose. Chopped down by Strickland. Whistle blows in favor of the Vikings. Lucky to have the ball back. DePress didn't make it very far before he had it knocked away. Looking out in front, Fleming can't hit his target. The ball rolls towards midfield, and we have a whistle that will stop play way behind the ball, down along the goal line. And it's gonna be Castleton ball, but they're gonna have to. They're not gonna have to start from back there. That's a odd play to stop transition, almost for no reason it seemed like. Frankenhoff at the point. Gregory's middle. Shot got blocked and picked up by Zaro. Launched downfield. A Hail Mary pass picked up by Hollingsworth. Gets in front of the defender, but then has it knocked away. Screen called against Castleton. Another break for the Vikings. Hollingsworth needs a quicker trigger. He was around the defender. You got to let it fly. Gave him a step too many to get back in and reach around and knock it away. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. It's been a slow quarter, just one goal scored. A lot of wasted possessions. Gerard keeping that stick in his left hand, trying to keep it away from trouble. pass splits two Vikings players. It was Tyler Norden who threw it, and Tomorrow was there. So was Hollingsworth, I think. But again, the passing. 4 minutes in the third frame. Seconds. Shot clock. Oh, that said 20. Thought it said 30. Now they let it go with 13, and they score. The referee was blocking my view of the first number in the shot clock. That's the 9th goal of the game. Davis with the goal for the Spartans.
What up, Kyle? What up, Kyle?
Spartans goal scored by number 28, Dylan Davis, unassisted.
Tomorrow tripped up across the midfield. Somehow the ball stays in his stick. Right back to his feet. Oh, there's a hit up high above the head as Fleming let it go. There's a flag out prior to that. We have a slash down low on the Tomorrow trip, or a tripping call.
Leg have one, leg have one.
Power play chance for the Vikings. Do anything with it? Back to Deprez. Another turnover. Castleton with it. Vikings are pressuring. .2:15 left in the quarter. And Castleton on the move, trying to turn the turnover into points. Kittler joins the party for Castleton off the bench. Ball's dropped. Being kicked around. Found by Thondone. Knocked away. He continues to whack at the back of Damsky. Things open back up for Castleton. There's some space to shoot. They fire. It goes all the way to the fence. Taken by Everts. minute left. Pass middle, deflects off of Castleton's stick, and look at the hustle by Damsky to chase it down and keep play alive. That was a pass that was caught by Gilligan, offline for Gregory. Everett intercepts the pass. They get to the doorstep and they're denied entry. A save by Gilligan. And that ends the third quarter. 9-1 is the score. Castleton leads it. Fourth quarter, ready to get going. Teams switch side of the field one final time. Vikings will shoot right to left. Castleton left to right. Call goes against the Vikings. Castleton gets the personnel they want out there for this possession. Here's Samick. It's dropped, picked up back to Forbes and Samick. Around the horn. 10 seconds left. We'll get lot of these long possessions here in this final quarter. They shoot. It's off the post. Clock resets. Picked up by Tondone.
Run it, Todd, run it, Todd.
He drops it as he crosses midfield, dives for it. He does jar it loose.
There you go, Todd.
Castleton turns it over, back to the Vikings. Gerard off the top of Fleming's stick. Swung across, and that skims the side of the net. Press near side wing. See if they can make something happen here. Fleming in the middle. As it knocked away. Fleming makes the catch. Dropped by Gerard behind the net. And these two are not on the same page. Vikings call out a play, stack everybody up top, ball handler behind the net, and they score! Kyle Tomorrow. Jumps and slams it home. 9-2.
Viking goal scored by number 99, Kyle Tomorrow. Unassisted.
Across midfield, Tomorrow catches a flag on that one. Pass down low. They try to scoop it in, knocked away. Vikings kick it forward. Two minutes. press for 2-minute penalty called. Referee was frustrated with that one. Chatter amongst the players saying that was just a regular slash, even the player that was slashed. But they don't have a say in it. Play for Castleton here. 10 left in the game. Big time save. Ball is launched downfield into the Castleton zone. They'll play it back to the goalie. Fleming there to meet him. He gets rid of it. And look at the passing by Castleton. This is the type of passing we are used to seeing from the Magicians program. This team just struggling with it. Everett's swings back up top. And they score. That beats Gilligan. Wasn't sure if it was caught in the side of the net. That is Labonte, and that is a hat trick for him. He's got 2 of the last 3, and he had the first one of the afternoon. .8:59 left in the game.
Spartans goal scored by number 12, Chris Labonte, assisted by number 2, Casey Metchwar.
Back to midfield to press back in the game after the penalty. And a timeout called by the Vikings. With 8:05 left in the game, they will strategize a bit. (10-2), better defensive game, and in net. But same result offensively, just a couple goals. Vikings can't seem to find the right recipe to score goals right now. Time, and you can see the frustration out on the field. out there. Vikings have it. See what they come up with out of the timeout. Charging, passing down low. Hollingsworth flips it back to him, and they score. Tomorrow again. What a play. Tomorrow to Hollingsworth. Back to Tomorrow. There's the third goal of the game, second for Kyle, back-to-back for him. It's 10-3. Castleton wins the draw cleanly. Bounce pass to the wing, going to end up out of bounds, and with the Vikings.
Viking goal scored by number 99, Kyle Tomorrow. Assisted by number 21, Aiden Hollingsworth.
It's been all those guys today. Hollingsworth with a goal and an assist, and Tomorrow with the other 2 goals. Seeger advances with the long stick. Sends it across, caught by Connolly. He fires too high. Vikings keep it. Under a minute on the shot clock. Down to 7 minutes in the game. Vikings got to work quick. Here's the press. Norden has it knocked away as he was picking up speed, trying to spin it off the defender. And it's scooped up off the turf by Castleton and then knocked away. Samick kept his foot in but couldn't keep the ball, and it ends up in a Fleming goal. And there was some heat behind that one. And I think that came with some frustration. An exhale for Lake Fleming. He makes it 10-4. And maybe he can get his swagger back. Can they make it a game? Let's see. 6:22 left. That's a lot of time. Build off the
Viking
momentum
goal
here.
scored by number 3, Lake Fleming. Assisted by number 99, Kyle Tomorrow.
Another assist for Tomorrow. He's got his fingerprints all over this one. On the turf, but they keep it. Everett sends it down low. Back to the point. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. Everett's shoved. Finds his teammate, and they don't get it off in time. A shot clock violation. Castleton had the ability to run minutes off the clock, minute by minute, possession by possession earlier in this quarter, but I'm not sure it's the smartest thing to do now. 6-goal lead. It's comfortable. But it doesn't feel that way as much as it did a few minutes ago. Vikings definitely feel like they have the momentum. Another short one-hopping pass. You get a reset of the shot clock. That's going to benefit the Vikings, and I think that one may have popped up and hit Fleming in a bad spot. He'll play through it. Fleming has it knocked away from behind by Samick. Still loose, pops up out of the group. And is picked up by Bowie. Fontaine from midfield with open space. Over to Everts, and timeout called by Castleton. Time is running out on the Vikings, but they're making it a game. There's 3:42 left. They've got 3 goals here in the fourth. Starting to feel better about themselves. We always ask for a big comeback. Let's see if maybe we can get one. All right, and if not, something to build off going into next game.
Play guitar. He's like already leaning on you a little bit. Yeah.
10-4. Let's see. Goals by 3 for Labonte, Frankenhoff, Samick, Everts, Kimura, Sorrow, Gregory, and Davis. 2 power play goals in there. And for the Vikings, Hollingsworth, Tomorrow twice, and Fleming. Back to live action. A rocket of a shot, and it's caught by Gilligan. Gilligan's going to join the mix out of the net. Oh, Cole Hay gets trucked, and that is a tough ask. He's a big man. Usually does the trucking. Castleton wants to get the personnel right. Penalty on that hit against Hay. Or the hit laid on Hay. power play chance here for the Vikings. They could cut the lead in half. And when Taco's shot's blocked, never really got off his stick. Going the other way with Castleton and Mezawar over tomorrow's stick. Things settle in with Mezawar. They're going to take as much time off as they probably can. Leading by 6. No need to rush. 2 minutes left. .30 seconds on the shot clock. Tondone with a nice play. Knocked it away, but they keep it. 10 seconds left to shoot. They get one off. Past the net. 4 seconds on the shot clock. No reset. Save made. Pops way up. Now a fresh shot clock for the Spartans. That's a penalty coming. Castleton will basically be on the power play for the rest of the game. Minute 17 on the game clock, 60 seconds on the shot clock now. Reset. And player in the box for the Vikings. Everett shoots and scores. Top shelf. What a shot. That ends the power play. Take long. Under a minute left, 59.4 seconds. It's going to be an 0-2 day for the Vikings here at Alumni Field.
Spartans goal scored by number 40.
Neither lacrosse
Liam
team
Evarts.
able to come out
Assisted
on
by
top.
number 2, Casey Metroworth.
Vikings will play to the final whistle with Hay. Gets called for the shove, and it goes back to Castleton. Long pass is caught. 30 seconds left. Team yelling out yellow. Hopefully that means just hold the ball. Nope, they shoot. Wow. 15 seconds left. The yellow does mean to hold it. Somebody didn't get the assignment. That'll be it. 11-4, the final. Castleton wins it. Vikes drop to 1-10, winless still in conference. Thanks for joining us here today from Alumni Field on the campus of Salem State University. I'm Jess Burton. See you next time.
I looked at my Venmo account. Kara. Okay. So I looked at my Venmo account. It's like there's no money in there. And I'm like trying to like put money into it.
I don't care
And
at
you
all.
actually use yourself in Venmo? I never used it. No, it's hooked to two of my bank accounts, but I try to like feed money into Sure. Yes.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. I'd rather write you a check.
Absolutely.
So,
I'll book on top of our kids.
yes. So should we wait for our kids
Yeah,
to
they'll
come
come
out?
out.
Or? Because I have like a bunch of goodies for Asa to bring
Okay.
back.
Yeah, I'll find you for ballpark down there. Not a big deal. I just don't want you to go without them.
How long before I ordered two, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're the best.
Well, fun news.
I thought I was like a good team.
Oh, I'm not a teen mom. It's more like I'm making them for my son and you know. Do you see your brother?
So I'll go grab
Yeah.
that check and then just start walking back.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be.
Is that cool?
Yeah, I'll be probably. My husband has that break one time, and I'll be to go break oranges with stands.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. You'll find him probably before you see me.
Why didn't you let me drive it?
So we'll just go grab the check.
What's up, bro? How you been? I'm good. How are you?
He likes opponents.
Sooner than later, so don't rush because they might be coming out to say hi.
It's got the keys in it? Go for it. I want to film this, alright? Be a sensation. Like the Marshawn Lynch. These kids are creative. You know, that's swag.
Even though you guys are pre-game's a little.
You're a little risky leaving the keys in the golf cart. Oh, right there, yeah.
Yeah, that's getting you know how it was like the other game. I know.
Hey, just to let you know though, you're gonna get face guarded. Yeah, that's what happened to me.
I told the trainer
Whoever takes my picture.
you don't have to worry about it.
I know, right?
What is this, Uber driver?
Uber dad. Don't cry this time, why don't you?
I'll cry.
Kyle, I meant to say Kyle. Kyle ran off. I was going to remind him. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming.
You're welcome, Josh. Nice to meet you. Yo, Miles. Can I get a pic with King over here? I just like when it was the end Oh, there, yo, let me get. Where's the ball? I used to play in high school. Where did you put my PS5? I don't know if you know that. I was running like an idiot. I know you would.
Yeah, I'm gonna be inside that.
Yo, just stay fresh. Do you have any balls?
I don't want to say
Well, that's great. Not going on. Yeah, nothing. Oh. I don't think I'll be able to.
Hey, Bevis, let's see some
I'll
signals.
be back next year. I'm actually.
Yeah, about time.
You don't give me a ball.
Right? Yeah, here we go.
Yo, I met him for the first time the other day.
Hey! I'm still deciding on whether or not I'm going to leave tonight or tomorrow. So, like,
I don't know if
you wear that number well.
Is that yours?
You know what? He's between his parents and the wall.
I'll go talk to his parents.
All right. Good luck, Gianna.
I know.
Laurel just said that.
You know how she's like, fucking.
Why are you kicking sticks at me?
Yeah, what was that two-hand to the face, dude?
Huh?
What was that two-hand to the face right there? What did that kid do to you to get
That kid.
So, she's riding with Arnold backstage.
Yeah, no more wars, man.
I didn't mean to. That was so aggressive. Like, holy shit.
Oh, what's up, man?
How's Salem High?
A lot of new kids.
Bye, Kyle.
Yeah, I know. Patrick Rose!
Kyle, I just stick.
Alright, word.
I was taking a seat because I thought he had the ball.
like, every single fucking hour. So, it's